I'm super excited about this new mini-series I'm doing. It's a personal project that I'll be working on over the next few months, and I'm hoping that by including it in this channel, it'll help keep me accountable and motivated and on task. Hi, I'm Megan, and welcome to Organizing What Matters. Today I'm starting something new on my channel, a mini-series called Organizing What Matters. This is gonna be a mini-series where I go through my house, room by room, and declutter, organize, and clean everything. I'll still be doing my weekly videos and my scripture study standouts. I'll just be throwing in another weekly video about organizing what matters. It's gonna be super fun. Every year I get this big urge to clean out my house. I just want to take everything out and throw away most of it and only put back the things that I love and that we use. And my dream, honestly, is to have a closet that has nothing in it. But somehow closets just get full of stuff. And I don't even know where the stuff comes from. So every year or multiple times a year when I get this urge, I get super motivated and I start tackling the project, and I get like 1 or 2 weeks in and I lose steam, or something happens in life that gets in the way and I get distracted and off course, and I just don't complete the whole house. But this time I'm gonna do it differently. I'm bringing you along for the journey because I know that documenting it here will keep me motivated. And it's gonna feel so good to be able to go back and see how much I've done. And who knows, maybe it'll give you some encouragement to clean out your spaces too. We can do this together. I've been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. Our family and our house has gone through all of the phases of childhood and parenting, and we've moved a couple times, and now we're in this teenage and young adult phase of life. There are a lot of things that we've gotten rid of over the years, especially as my kids have phased out of certain stages of life. But we've also accumulated a lot of things over the years, and some of these things just don't hold the same relevance in the phase of life that we're in now. And it doesn't really make sense to be hanging on to it. And as our kids are moving out, it's actually giving me an extra motivation to clean out those rooms and to get things organized. Basically, it just feels like our house could use a big refresh and deep clean. But I don't want to keep repeating the same pattern of starting things and not finishing them. I am very, very good at that. But I don't want to repeat that pattern. I actually want to do it this time. I want our home to feel lighter, more functional, and more peaceful. Not perfect, but peaceful. So why do I think that it's going to be different this time? I'm really, really hoping that by making this a series, it's going to be more fun and it's going to be more motivating. And I'm hoping that by inviting you along with me and like taking before shots and progress photos and just like filming all of it, that it's just gonna be fun, and it's gonna feel so good to see like the whole project. What this isn't gonna be is a Pinterest perfect organizational series with labeled baskets and matching everything or, redecorating. It's not gonna be that. It's going to be practical, doable, and hopefully sustainable. My goal is not perfection, it's progress. So here's what you can expect. I'm gonna work through my house room by room. I'm gonna start in the kitchen, and then I'm gonna move area by area, room by room around my house. I'm gonna hit closets, I'm gonna hit bedrooms, I'm gonna hit storage, hopefully everything. Each episode will focus on one space, and I probably will focus on one space for an entire week, and I'll make a video of what I did that week. I'll show you how I tackle it, what's not working, what's working, what's on my mind, what I want to do, maybe throw in some future project ideas, maybe ask for ideas from you. And then I'll show you what the end result of each space looks like. Along the way, I'll share the things that I learned, what systems we have in place to make things flow better, which even calling anything that we do a system is kind of a stretch. I don't know that we have so much systems, but more like habits or rhythms of our lifestyle. But I'll share with you kind of what we do and maybe what we're trying to be better at. And then I'll also share with you maybe some of my reflections and thoughts about how decluttering feels and how it's helped improve the peace and mental clarity in my daily life. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it will feel more peaceful and that I will enjoy being in my home more. I already enjoy being in my home, but I'm really looking forward to the relief of the burden of clutter. So here's a quick walkthrough of what our house currently looks like. Now, I didn't pick up one thing before I took this video, so this is what it really looks like. Here is a tour of what my house currently looks like. You go in the front door, my husband's office is to the right. Here's the entryway that opens up to the top floor. To the left is our living room, music room and plant room. It's not in too bad a shape. A lot of these plants need to be trimmed and watered. They're looking a little sad, but I do have some piles of music in a few different places that I need to definitely go through and organize and just tidy up in here. Oh, another sick plant. And there's not a lot of work in here, but it's mostly just going to be like organizing the music and getting those piles up off the ground. In the hallway, there's our bathroom. Again, doesn't need a lot of organizing, probably just some cleaning. Our kitchen has some spots that like to accumulate clutter. The dining room table is one for sure. There's a desk over to the left that is out of the shot that catches literally everything. Our family room right here, like we pick this up daily because it just always gets a little bit messy. It's not too bad. This closet over here is scary. So many things just get shoved in here, so it's out of the way. I've got a bunch of sewing supplies in there, some bags, coats, shoes. I don't even know what those boxes are. There's my sewing machine. All this stuff doesn't belong there, so I need to make sure that they get put away and they have a good space to be put. Here's my garage, which has all sorts of piles. That box right there, I'm pretty sure is stuff for my lacrosse banquet from last May that I never put away. And there's a few spots in here like that. We've got all sorts of sporting equipment, lacrosse equipment, broken down cardboard. There's some DI piles. We need to go through all that. The basement isn't too bad, just like a little bit messy. Need to put some things away. The boys play over there on their computers and they for sure need to wipe that all down. There's a closet right there that has a lot of storage. This is our basement apartment. We need to finish painting it. You see there's still painter tape on the wall. There's like 4 closets right there. I need to make sure that I clean those out and just figure out what is going to go in which closet. We got some leftover bedding still out from when people visited. Probably should put that away too. This is our guest bedroom. The bedding's getting cleaned right now, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. I think this room is really nice. And now we're going to go upstairs. So I'm trying my best to keep the carpet from getting in the shot because our carpet everywhere is absolutely disgusting. We need to replace the carpet in our whole house. I'm not going to go into the bedrooms of my kids because they are very, very messy and I just want to respect their privacy too. But trust me, a lot of work needs to be done in the bedrooms. Here's a shot of our entryway from up top so you can just kind of reference that. There's another bag from DI. This is our laundry room that's, of course, got piles of laundry, but there's also clothes in there that need to be given away or put away. My bedroom right now has a few loads of laundry that need to be folded, of course. I've got luggage out that I still need to put away. Didn't make my bed today. There's some clothes that need to be given to DI as well. So there's not a lot of work that needs to be done in here, but definitely some things that just need to be put away or cleaned out. Our bathroom, probably need to go through those cabinets. Oh, there's some more laundry that is clean that needs to be folded and put away. There's me in the mirror. My closet is in pretty good shape because I recently went through my capsule wardrobe, so closet doesn't need a lot of work. But could definitely do some organization in my drawers and shelves in my master bathroom. That bathroom isn't in terrible shape, but also could use some cleaning out. There is a hole in the wall that needs to be fixed. And then this loft area has kind of been a catch-all for my daughter's stuff as they've been moving out this month. So there's work that needs to be done here, obviously. Okay, so there you go. I know that things don't look too dire in this video, but I also didn't show you inside any of the closets or drawers or cupboards or any of my kids' bedrooms, which is really where most of the work needs to be done. Those are the spaces that get neglected the most, and actually are the spaces where we like throw all the junk. So the reality of the situation is not completely accurately shown in that video, but just take my word for it. If you've ever been in this situation, like where you just feel like you want to get everything organized and you get stuck in that cycle of starting and stopping and starting and stopping and feeling like you can't ever finish, you are definitely not alone. That has been the story of my life for the past, 20 years. And this probably won't be the end of that cycle, but I'm hoping that I can just get myself and my home a fresh start and an added level of motivation to stay organized and stay decluttered or clutter-free or less cluttered. That's more realistic. So if you're like me, this video is for you. Maybe you can even join me. You can follow along with me. The space that I'm working on, you can work on as well, and maybe we can help keep each other motivated. Tell me in the comments, what is the hardest space in your house to keep organized? For me, I know for sure it's our shoe closet and our landing zones, which is pretty much like our shoe coat closet, which is kind of like our mud room. And then there's a desk here. Look, I'll show you. Right there. That desk in our kitchen is kind of a catch-all. And those are the hardest for me to keep clean and organized. I am so ready to do this. I know it won't be perfect, but I'm so excited to make progress, significant progress. And sometimes progress is what matters most. Thanks for being here for my kickoff of Organizing What Matters. I'll see you next week as we tackle the first space in my home, which will be my kitchen. I can't wait. Thanks for watching and making time with me to capture the moments that matter. If you liked this video, think about subscribing and joining me next time. We can be friends.